because I have a bigger issue to handle. If we cannot pray for chicken not to die, and we see people who are sacrificing children of God, and we keep quiet, says Moses. This is for me. A reason I raise my hand to locate the day that are already marked in the spirit, that they are behind child sacrifice until God shows a sign that there is danger here. And man is asking God, why of all this Casimiro praise that it is a hub where children of God are slaughtered as gods. I'm praying for Mayoti complex, corner, the city, or Mayoti territory that is already a home of evil actors against man. Mayoti. This is purely South Africa. Purely South African city. A sign that there was once free land between this Mozambique, South Africa, and all these islands. But God just covered it part and left a sign that there were people here once before the enlargement of territory of the seas. I desire not to see God enlarge his territory by using the sea again in any land. Even I come, silence acts of men, so that we may get how to silence acts of God. God will never be silenced from acting when acts of men are still going on. Simple logic of how to handle acts of the anger of the Lord. In any land, the prophecy comes, saying, jokingly, but true, word of God. Child sacrifice in Mozambique, destroyed by the fall of their prime minister. Aju. If you live in Mayoti city, Hor, you may think they slaughter their animals. No, people. Jokingly, but true prophecy. I am releasing a helping hand by elimination process. By elimination process of evil actors or evil builders in a land of God. He breathed upon and said, all these lands are free of any invasion of any man, regardless of age, color, and size. I pray that this comes to pass immediately. It is a judgment released by Moses. I am standing. I say again, for Mayoti city to be free, this child sacrifice practice must be destroyed from the source, and the sources are leaders that are near them. They know the secrets with the French Revolution leaders. Child sacrifice in Africa, being harbored by the release of truth to cause an answer by the word of God. I said the Prime Minister, not the Vice. I know the word. You carrying a French citizenship when you are a Mozambique national does not exempt you from being subject to the power of God. This is the power of God. Surrendered. Because God says he is now looking at how to attack them from the land. If they were not happy for what he did, using a reserved land he created, then when he is attacking a land he reserved for people, you cry, may this cry not enter Mozambique. This is not about politics of the land, no. God's anger, looking at how many people are dying in that nation. My God, Mozambique, nation of the land of South Africa. He said he will merge it South Africa if this sect is not destroyed. I'm destroying using the pillars that are behind it. Whether you chase that French woman, not an issue. I say, it must come to pass, says Moses. Oh, I am stirred. Judgment of man comes by the Spirit of God. Not any anger of any man. Hey. Jesus was honored not because he ate food on Sabbath. Jesus was honored not because Asa had not destroyed the evil pillars so that he may act in peace. Jesus was honored not because he acted looking at what God is saying alone, but because the spirit he carried was an answer to all who called upon him. This is the call of the Son of God to declare Mozambique free from child sacrifice. I am standing. Whether God will use a plane crash, I will clap hands. Whether he creates a case and he is mishandled on the way, that he is linked to any terror group, not an issue. Whether the land vomits him by sickness of the heart, I will clap always. This is the word of Moses. For those they that are dying by hand are not accounted for by him before any land. This is an accountability of personnel in South African cities.